All right, another look at the fence I've been working on. T-post is standing up, tied to this cattle panel here. We're just tied to these two T-posts. Bit of a gap between them here, but I've got five rows of barbed wire there. Not keeping sheep in here. I'm keeping horses and cows. So, anyways, going this way. T-post, T-post. I know this is not straight. I kind of followed what I was able to get. So this one's got a bow to it, which is okay. It goes right over to here, lines up with that one. There is a gap under there, but again, I don't think a horse in its right mind is going to try walking through that and ducking under there. A calf, maybe, but a little one, not a big one. And there's barbed wire on the outside. There's this, it goes over there, and that one does have a bit of an S-curve. There was already an existing T-post there leaning sideways, all pulled down by this mess of stuff. So tied it to that. The two pieces of cattle panel tied together right there. It's stapled to the tree over there. Anyways, what's holding the H-brace up is not the concrete anymore. That's broken off the bottom of the H-brace. It's that cattle panel going out at, well, not quite a 90, but more like a 110-degree angle, whatever, going out to the right side there, and it is tied to the H-brace and then stapled to the cedar tree. And so that is holding up the H-brace. I guess if somehow that cedar tree got uprooted, the H-brace might fall over, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's about a 6-inch diameter cedar tree. But anyways, this section of fence has been down for a long time. My horses figured it out. They were walking over the fence here and getting into the neighbors, and granted, the neighbors got 120 acres and 3 ponds or 4 ponds on there, so the horses liked that, but I wanted to keep them on my property. So anyways, the fence is up, and we're supposed to get rain tomorrow and Friday. So over the next 2 days, we're supposed to get about 3 inches of rain. So we'll see how this holds up. I mean, you could see there's an old gate in there that actually is kind of holding this section of the bank back, because it's all up against it, the tree roots, that old wire gate there. And so the water all channels down there, comes here and under. I thought about throwing some debris down there, but I think if I do that, all I'm going to do is cause it to knock this fence down with every single rain. So, and I don't think any horse is going to try and get under there. And this is going to be a long form, not a short form video, because it is now over 3 minutes. But yes, this area, I kind of don't think the horses are going to be back in here once they figure out they can't walk through here anymore. I don't think they're even going to try coming back to this spot. There's not much for them to eat right here. There's shade, yeah. And that water's disgusting down there. But again, we've only had one rainstorm in the last, in the last 3 months. It's only rained about a ½ an inch, and only in one storm. So we're supposed to get 3 inches later this week, and that should hopefully get the ground in better shape. But yeah, I think not today, but on Saturday morning, I will let the horses in here. I think that will give them enough time, or give me enough time to be able to watch it over a couple of storms, see how this holds up right here, and assuming it's good after the 2 storms this weekend, or later this week, then I'll be good. And for those wondering, there is no way of getting a T-post in there. It's rock. This one didn't even go all the way in. I hit a rock, and it's only, how they've got the metal plate on the bottom of the T-posts, it's only about halfway into the soil, and then it hit a rock. The one on the other side did go all the way in, but across the middle here, it's just tied together. But that is the main reason I went with cattle panels instead of trying to just pull wire across there, because I knew I wasn't getting a T-post in there, and the cattle panels would span the gap much better than barbed wire or rolled wire would. So, because they're rigid, they're not flexible. Well, I mean, they flex a bit, as you can see here, but they're not just going to easily bend. But I've rambled on a bit, probably more than I needed to, so just wanted to say the fence is as fixed as I'm going to get it today, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good one, everybody. Hope your day's better than mine.